Okay, and this is the posterior compartment of the thigh. It's also sometimes referred to as a hamstring compartment. We're going to start on the lateral side. So this is biceps femoris here, on the lateral side. And this is the long head, which goes down here. And you can see, but just behind it, that the short head is here. The long head has a proximal attachment site at the ischial tuberosity, which, as you can see here, it shares with this here, which is semitendinosus, which we'll refer to in a minute. It has a shared attachment site there. It has a distal attachment site, which it also shares with the short head, down at the end of the fibula. And basically, the action of biceps femoris long head is to extend the hip and flex the knee. As for biceps femoris, the short head, that has a proximal attachment from the linea aspera of the femur, and it has a distal attachment with its shared tendon, as I mentioned before, with the long head, which goes down to the end of the fibula. Its action is to flex the knee, but it also laterally rotates the leg when the knee is flexed. And then we'll move on to semitendinosus, which is the muscle I mentioned just previously here. It has its attachment site here at the ischial tuberosity, and it's got a distal attachment site down on the medial shaft of the tibia, and it attaches distally to gracilis and posterior to sartorius. Its main action is it's an extensor of the hip. It flexes the knee, and it also will medially rotate the semi-flexed knee. And then moving on to the last one, which is semimembranosus, which is this one here. If you see that, number 17. Semimembranosus, that has a proximal attachment again at the ischial tuberosity. It's only the biceps femoris short head which doesn't, so that's quite easy to remember. It has a distal attachment at the upper posterior aspects of the tibia. So we're talking down here. And yeah, its action is to extend the hip, and it also flexes the knee and aids medial rotation of the knee. So yeah, that's everything.